In the last lecture, I introduced you to Gatsby.js and I called it an amazing project. It is. If that was amazing, React Native is just mind-blowing. React Native, if you Google for it, you'll find the official page on GitHub, is another project created by Facebook. React Native essentially is React but for mobile apps. And with that I mean native apps, native iOS or Android apps. With React.js taught in this course, you of course learn how to build web apps with JavaScript. With React Native, you use JavaScript and React and another library, React Native, to build mobile apps. You still write JavaScript code, but then React Native will compile that to code that runs on iOS or Android devices. It does so by exposing some building blocks to you, like this view component, which is your alternative to a div. Divs only work in web browsers, of course. Now the view behind the scenes is an element running on iOS or Android. That's the idea behind React Native. You write native code, but with JavaScript that gets compiled, and with the same React logic you'll learn in this code. So you still need to learn some new things when diving into React Native, because of all these new components and some other things that change, but it's still extremely simple to get started. There even is a Create React App alternative for React Native. It's called Create React Native App, so very close to the other name, I guess. Definitely feel free to dive into React Native, dive in the docs, use that Create React Native App tool, and feel free to take your React knowledge to start building native apps with it. It takes some adjustments, it takes some new things to learn, but it's an amazing opportunity to build real native apps and not just web apps. Now, that's not necessarily better, but if you want to get into native app development, with that, you got a chance of doing so without learning Android or Swift Objective-C first.